Could you tell us about training and education in Schlumberger and how you do it globally?
Well, we basically intake graduate engineers in large quantities. In the last 5 years, it's been about 11,500 from 140 countries and 200 universities, and they go through a 3-year structured program, of which about 1/3 is formal in training schools that we manage and run ourselves, and 2/3 is on the job in the particular discipline that they've chosen to join. And at the end of that 3-year program, which has intermediate steps, they become what is known as a general field engineer. And it costs us roughly $300,000 from the day we hire someone to the day they become a general field engineer. It's highly competitive.
So is retention a problem for Schlumberger?
By the time we've recruited somebody, we actually lose something like 20% in the first 6 months, because once they get into the training program, they find it too difficult, or they don't think it's for them, or whatever, and they leave. So that's part of the high cost.
There's been a number of recent acquisitions, Baker Hughes and BJ. Is Schlumberger likely to be acquiring companies or merging or with any smaller companies? Or?
Well, we are constantly buying smaller companies who have technologies that interest us. Large acquisitions are very difficult for us because most would put us in a position of difficulty with antitrust authorities.
Is this a good time for acquisitions?
Yes, it's a good time. It's a good time for acquisitions. Prices have come down a bit, not a lot, they've come down a bit.
As a global company, where do you see, which geographical area or which area do you see recovering the most quickly?
I think South America and the Far East.
Is the North Sea still an important area for Schlumberger?
It's a very important area for Schlumberger.
Has it got a long-term future?
Yes. It has a long-term future, provided the government provides a fiscal regime that is stable enough for people to make long-term plans.
Does that require significant change?
I think it requires change to adapt to the fact that, the North Sea is middle life now.